Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm back. Today we're going to be talking about The Last Jedi, but first, shout out to the Sad Baby Squad. I know you're here watching this first. Guys, we need to talk about my initial reaction to Star Wars The Last Jedi. It is December 15th. The day is here. We've been waiting forever for this. And I've now seen it twice. I saw it last night on the 14th at like 7 o'clock with a bunch of my friends. And then I saw it again first thing this morning. I woke up at 9 o'clock and I went down to the theater. Well, I woke up at 8. Went down to the theater. Watched it again at 9. Another 2.5 hours in the theater. It's a lot of time. I've now spent 5 hours with this movie. Just do the math on that. Okay, I'm going to say this. My initial impression, I'll just cut right to it, is good. It's good. I really, really enjoyed the movie a lot. It wasn't a perfect movie. There were a lot of things that I have issue with in the movie. Actually, okay, not a lot. There are a couple things I have issue with in the movie. But just to let you gauge where this movie falls for me, Empire Strikes Back is like my number one. It's up there. You can't really top Empire Strikes Back, right? At one point during my first viewing, about 3/4 of the way through the movie, I had a thought and I was thinking to myself, you know what? This is better than Empire. This is actually better than Empire Strikes Back. And I don't know that I still stick with that now after my second viewing, but let me explain why. Star Wars The Last Jedi it's like a non-stop, hits you with all this stuff the whole way through. You're just like looking around like, what? 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 Like, seriously. And there's a lot of humor in it, too. There's a lot of jokes. It's probably the, like, most jokes per minute in any Star Wars movie. Definitely the funniest Star Wars movie, which is different and new. That's not something they've done before. It's kind of interesting that they went with humor. But the thing about jokes and the type of jokes they used is they're really, really good the first time you watch the movie. So the first time you're watching the movie, yes, it's hilarious. It is one of the best movies. Like, as far as funny, it reminded me a lot of how Guardians of the Galaxy is funny. It was that type of humor. It was good the first time you watch it. Upon the second viewing, you already know the jokes. You already kind of know what's coming, so it doesn't hit as hard. It's still funny, but it doesn't hit you like it does the first time you watch the movie. So when you watch the movie, if you haven't already, and by the way, there's not going to be any spoilers in this review. I'm going to keep things as vague as possible. But watch the movie, be fully in it, take it all in the first time you watch it, because you're never going to get that back. And that's kind of how I feel about it. As a toy collector, I am extremely pleased. I'm really, really happy. So 2 years ago, when Force Awakens came out, there was a character called Constable Zuvio. They made action figures for him, Black Series figures even. And this character wasn't even in the movie. It was completely edited out. This time around, I'm very happy to say that everything they released was in the movie. We got to see everything. So I don't have any weird characters. I'm like, I got this guy for nothing. He's not even in the movie. Everything. All of the vehicles, even the details and stuff on the vehicles that if you watch my toy reviews I had questions about. I was like, what this does? All of that was answered. I know who all the different characters are. Even the A-Wing pilot, like, that's in there. There's a lot. There's a lot. BB-9E has his moments. There's a lot going on. So, overall, I loved it. From a collector standpoint, amazing. Now to the bad. The movie's weird. This is the weirdest Star Wars movie ever. And I don't even know if I consider that bad. I actually think that's kind of cool that they went a completely different route. But it is weird. Warning, the movie's weird. Especially for Star Wars, it's really weird. But I like that it's weird. But I think a lot of people will not like that it's weird. I think that there's some stuff in there that people will be like, yeah, that was weird. I don't get it. Case in point, Alicia, we went and saw it last night, and afterwards we came home. She's like, I don't know how I feel about it. There was too much weird stuff. And she loves Star Wars as much as I do. So it's going to be one of these movies that's going to divide people. Some people are going to be like, yeah, I love it. That was hilarious. It was funny. It was good. And other people are going to be like, that was really different. It was really, really different. Another thing that people might find bad or not like, not all of our questions were answered. The Force Awakens left us with a ton of questions about who is this person's identity and where does this person come from. And some of those questions, they do get answered. They answer some of those questions. But some of them don't get answered at all. And it's just like, okay. So, I mean, you got to pick and choose which... If you have expectations that we're going to find out everything about everybody and we'll know everything, don't. You're just going to be disappointed. Promise. Like, you'll find out what you find out. Take in the movie for what it is. It's really good. It's really fun. I'm not going to tell you what happens to anyone or anything like that. But I feel like at the end of the movie, I had way more questions about how the Force works, about certain characters, where they came from, that kind of stuff. So, which is a good thing, though. That's good. If I'm more interested in the world of Star Wars because of this movie, and I have more questions, and I want to dive deeper, and I want to read the books now, and I mean, I do read some of the books, but I want to go get the comic, and I want to learn more about this person and what they went through, then they did a good job. To me, that means they did a good job. So, those are my thoughts on the matter. I think the movie was a success. Definitely the best movie in the new trilogy so far. Better than Force Awakens, in my opinion. It's up there. For me, it's up there. It's not... I don't know, after my second viewing, if I would say it's better than Empire, but it's pretty darn close. I feel like Empire, Rogue One, and now Last Jedi are all tied for, like, #1 Star Wars movie for me, personally. I want to know what you guys think. Have you seen the movie yet? I want to know your thoughts down below. But again, keep it spoiler-free. I don't want people to come here and be like, yeah, I want to see what he thought without spoiling it, and then they read all these comments that have spoilers. So please keep the comments spoiler-free. On Sunday or Monday, I might do another... Well, I will do another video where we talk all about the spoilers. We're going to go over all the spoilers. We're going to talk plot points. We're going to talk everything. And I'm going to put a big thing on there. Spoilers. Do not watch... if you haven't seen The Last Jedi yet, because I want to have a conversation with you guys about it. That's the best part about going to the movies and seeing these things, is that afterwards you can be like, oh my god, did you see that? And this person did this, and did you notice that? And there are some really cool Easter eggs in the movie. There are some really cool, like, deep Star Wars things that are in this movie, so it's very, very Star Wars. And just the planets that you go to and the locations are really, really cool. And even the way they wrap up the movie is beautifully done. There's so much cool stuff, but again, there's so many questions I still have, which is, again, a really, really good thing. Make sure you leave your thoughts down below. Leave the video a thumbs up if you feel like it. If you don't feel like it, that's fine. There's not really a whole lot to like or unlike when it comes to an opinion video, but if you like it, please, thumb it up. I definitely appreciate it. What I'd really appreciate, though, is you guys leaving your thoughts down below, or... if you have a video, you want to be a part of the channel, tag me on Twitter at DanoFlores or on Instagram at DanoFlores. Just like this upcoming video, it's a collection of First Order action figures by Movie Nerd 3000. Now, I've also put a link to that full video down in the description below, as well as in the pinned comment. So go check out that full video. It's a pretty amazing collection. All he did was reach out to me via email and say, hey, you asked to share videos. That's it. I want you guys to be a part of my channel. And if you want to help me end the video, because at the end of every video, I say, may the Force have with you? Question mark. Like, I ask it like a question because I messed up. You guys might want to know this, too. The reason I say that is in an old video with my son Nathan, we were doing a Blade Builders, and I was going to say, may the Force be with you, but I accidentally said, may the Force have with you, and I caught myself towards the end, so I was like, may the Force have with you? Like, oops, but I kept it. So I'm like, all right, because I want to own my mistakes. And goodbye forever is just kind of something me and the kids say to each other, just like dropping them off at school. Yeah, goodbye forever, see you later. So I just decided to use that in here. So there's the explanation. Some of you have asked, and I've explained it before, but there it is. That's why I end the video that way. And speaking of ending the video, I think it's time. Thank you guys for being here. You know I love you. Sad Baby Squad represent. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that little notification button. That way you get notified every time I drop a brand new video. Lots more Star Wars content on the way. See, I'm going to own that mistake right there. I'm not going to edit it out. I'm going to own that one. Lots more Star Wars content on the way. That's it for now, guys. Until next time, may the Force have with you? Question mark. And goodbye forever.